What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different but kind of the same. We're going to be working with this beehive right here. So I've had bees for about 2 years, and this colony itself was really strong, and for some reason this past winter they had all, let's just say, passed on, and I'm kind of debating on what the reason might be. So I'm gonna dig in today, and plus we kind of have to do it because May we have another colony that's coming in, and we kind of have to get them a home ready. So in this situation we can kind of prep the home for them, the hive, and kind of get an idea of what could have happened to the bees, so then we can prevent it in the future. So stick around to see how I clean my hives and how I get them ready for the new colony. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna start off here. I'm thinking I'm gonna move it a little bit further from the tree because I've put them here in the winter time and in the summertime, just so they kind of get some cover from the tree, and there isn't that much rain or snow that goes on top of them in the wintertime, and in the summertime they don't get pelted by sun as much. But in the season when they're working, I usually move them over. So I'm gonna move them over a little bit away from the tree, and everything is full. I didn't touch it other than I took off the insulation so it doesn't get beat up by the sun. Let's pop this open. So right off the bat I see some moisture in here, which is really not a good sign. So that's another thing, we're gonna have to really air it out. This right here, that is my winter lid. This right here is my winter cover, so it kind of doubles as insulation, and I can also put a jar of feed if I want to, if they're just getting started and stuff like that. This is the feed that I put in here in the winter time, so we can see that they've been eating it. I've also left food for them and honey in the supers themselves. So also you can see here we got propolis, which is really good. You can make a lot of stuff out of it. Me personally, we use it for medicine and stuff like that. So I do save this kind of stuff. So I'll scrub it off with my scrubber here, and I'll put it on a piece of little wood chip, and then I save it. But let's dig in and then kind of see what happens here. So there's some mold on this one, so we're definitely gonna want to kind of let this one dry out and everything. So we'll just kind of, oh man. Another thing is, if they have a lot of propolis in their hive, that means they have enough time to make it, which is their kind of glue or bonding, and aka they have a lot of time on their hands, which means pretty strong family. So you can see that these were completely almost full with honey and feed, so that means they didn't die of starvation. So we're gonna save these for the other family, the other colony that moves in, because this will be a really nice start off for them. So we can move this stuff over to this hive, which is empty, and I brought it just so we can move it over, clean this super out, and then we can move it back. Okay, so we got the first super off. I am kind of getting started to clean it out, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this metal brush and I'm gonna just go over it just lightly, and then what I'm gonna do is then I'm gonna fire this up and I'm just gonna go over it just surfacely, because it burns all the unnecessary wax and maybe kind of even treats the wood so then it's more water resistant, and it gets rid of any bacteria that can be in the hive. But so far we got actually quite a bit of propolis. What you want to do with it, if you were wondering if it gets old or not, you got stuff like this, which is kind of old. It's more on the yellow side, you can see it, so it doesn't really stick either. So that's a good indicator. A lot of times when I scratch it off, then if it sticks to my scratcher here or my tool here, then I'll keep it, because obviously it kind of, when it gets cold, it kind of stills up like wax, but the more stickier it is, the more fresher it is. But what I did notice is that they're all over the place. So what I think happened is we had a really warm few weeks that came in, and then we had negative temperatures, which most likely made them kind of spread out and start working, and then they got hit by the frost, and that's what killed them off. Because I've had this in the past where they would actually get attacked by hornets, and when I opened the hive, what I found was a lot of them like this. So they are headless, and the heads would be gone, but the torsos themselves would be I got distracted because I just found the queen, boys. Check that out. So that's a really good sign. That means the queen went down with the bees themselves, because she looks really fresh too. So the captain always goes down with the ship. But what I was saying is the heads were eaten and the torsos were just laying all over the hive. Also, all of the honey was gone. So that is not the case, which is a good thing, because I didn't know how to battle with those hornets, but they aren't in the area anymore, or they didn't attack me. So that just means that if they are starting to get active, and I know that there's going to be a cold front, I just need to take extra precautions to keep them warm. So let's scratch that with the metal brush, clean it up, burn it, and then we can start digging into the second super here. Okay, so we got the super all scratched up and burnt. You kind of can see the different color that it gave it off. So now we can grab these and load them back into the super, because this was just a temporary. We'll dig into the second super here. So we got that summer cover that I was talking about. It is a little cracked here, so we will have to make a new one. But for now, this works just fine. So this goes here, just like that. And then this goes over top of it. Oh, might have expanded in the moisture. So what we will do, we'll just completely take it out of this frame, because we will have to make a new one. And this will go right here. And this will go right there. And there you go.